First, I will talk about supply chains and value delivery network. Upstream First, I will talk about supply chains and value delivery network. Upstream partners are firms that supply raw materials, components, parts, information, finances, and expertise needed to create a product or service. Downstream partners include the marketing channels or distribution channels that look toward the customer, including retailers and wholesalers. Supply chain its make and sell view includes the firm's raw materials, productive inputs, and factory capacity. Demand chain is a sense and response view, suggests that planning starts with the needs of the target customer. Value delivery network is composed of the company, suppliers, distributors, and ultimately customers who partner with each other to improve the performance of the entire system in delivering customer value. For example, Pepsi makes great beverages, but to make and market just one of its many lines, say its classic colors. Pepsi manages a huge network of people within the company, from marketing and sales people to folks in finance and operation. Now I will talk about the nature and importance of marketing channels. Marketing channel is a set of interdependent organizations that help make a product or service available for use or consumption by the consumer or business user. How channel members add value. First, purpose. Producers use intermediaries to increase efficiency and reach target markets more effectively. Second, efficiency. Intermediaries reduce the number of transactions and workload between producers and consumers. Third one is function. They transform narrow, large-scale production into broad, small-scale assortments consumer wants. For example, retailers like Target and Walgreens buy in bulk, like Lever 2000 soap, and sell in smaller quantities to customer. Value added is channel members bridge time, place, and possession gaps between producers and consumer. The figure shows how using intermediaries can provide economies. Figure A shows 3 manufacturers, each using direct marketing to reach 3 customers. The system requires 9 different contacts. Figure B shows the 3 manufacturers working through 1 distributor, which contacts the 3 customers. Let's talk about number of channel levels. Channel level is a layer of intermediaries that perform some work in bringing the product and its ownership closer to the final buyer. Direct marketing channel is a marketing channel that has no intermediary levels. An indirect marketing channel is a marketing channel containing 1 or more intermediary levels. The figure shows both consumer and business channels of different lengths. Let's move on to the second objective. Channel behavior. Marketing channels consists of firms that have partnered for the common good, with each member playing a specialized role. Channel conflict is a disagreement among marketing channel members on goals, roles, and rewards, who should do what and for what rewards. Vertical marketing system is conventional distribution system, consists of 1 or more independent producers, wholesalers, and retailers, each separate business seeking to maximize its own profit, perhaps even at the expense of profit for the system as a whole. VMS provide channel leadership and consists of producers, wholesalers, and retailers acting as an unified system. Corporate marketing system, contractual marketing system, and administered marketing system. Corporate vertical marketing system combines successive stages of production and distribution under single ownership, and contractual vertical marketing systems consist of independent firms at different levels of production and distribution who join together through contacts. Franchise organization is a contractual vertical marketing system in which a channel member, called a franchisor, links several stages in the production distribution process. The picture is described a manufacturer-sponsored retailer franchise system. The next one is manufacturer-sponsored wholesaler franchise system. And the last one is service firm-sponsored retailer franchise system. Administered VMS is a vertical marketing system that coordinates successive stages of production and distribution through the size and the power of one of the parties. Horizontal marketing system is a channel arrangement in which 2 or more companies at one level join together to follow a new market opportunity. And multi-channel distribution system is a distribution system in which a single firm set up 2 or more marketing channels to reach 1 or more customer segments. And about changing channel organization, this intermediation is the cutting out of marketing channel intermediaries by producers or the displacement of.
Next, we must identify the major channel alternatives to company by identifying marketing channel design, which is created by analyzing customer needs, setting channel objectives, and identifying major channels alternatives, and then evaluating those alternatives. So I'll go on to elaborate those. First is analyzing what consumer needs, which is determining what customers want from the channel in terms of service, convenience, and price balance. Following that, we have setting channel objectives, which is basically defining target service levels and choosing which customer segments and markets to serve efficiently. Next, we have identifying major alternatives, which is choosing type, number, and roles of intermediaries to distribute products effectively. And last, we have evaluating the major alternatives, which is comparing channel options based on the economic performance, control, and their adaptability. Following that, we come to 12 fourths, the channel management decisions, which the first step is selecting channel members. Since producers differ in their ability to attract intermediaries, like Toyota and Lexus dealers, as opposed to Timex jewelry stores. So companies must have a selection criteria, which could be based on factors like years in business, product lines, profitability, operativeness, and reputations. And for sales agents, focusing on sales for quality and line diversity. For retailers, the store location and customer base and growth potential are the key. The step following that is managing and motivating channel members, which is when companies treat intermediaries and partners using partner relationship management, or as mentioned in the textbook, PRM, to build long-term collaborations, which have examples including P&G and Target co-developing merchandising strategies, and the company Caterpillar's close ties with dealers. Caterpillar's success hinges on its dealer network, with dealers acting as the frontline partners and contributing to product design, service, and support. The company invests in dealer success through monitoring, training, and personal relationships. Modern PRM and supply chain management, which is SCM for short, systems streamline channel coordination and enabling recruitment, training, and performance tracking by integrating modern technology into the system. Next, we have evaluating channel members, which could be done by regular assessments against standards like sales quotas, inventory levels, delivery times, customer service, and other metrics. So while high-performing intermediaries should be rewarded, underperformers often need some kind of support or should be cut in order to preserve company efficiency. But do note that poor treatment of partners risks losing support and legal issues. So in order to operate efficiently, companies must also prioritize mutual respect and collaboration to maintain trust and compliance.
Next, I'll move on to part 12.5, public policy and distribution decisions. So companies are generally free to choose distribution channels with laws prevent them from practices that limit competition. Channel laws focus on protecting mutual rights and duties of channel members. First is exclusive distribution and dealing. Exclusive distribution is allowing only certain outlets to carry a product. For example, Toyota's Lexus dealers. Exclusive dealing is requiring dealers to avoid competitors' products, for example, categories dealers. Both strategies benefit sellers and dealers but may exclude competitors. Exclusive agreements are legal unless they substantially reduce competition or create a monopoly under the Clayton Act. Agreements are required to be voluntary. Exclusive territory agreements. Producer restrictions are producers may limit sales to specific areas, for example, franchise systems. This is legal as sellers have no obligation to expand. Dealers' restrictions is prohibiting dealers from selling outside their territory is a major legal issue, as it can restrict competition. Full line forcing. Sellers may require dealers to carry the entire product line, for example, tying agreements. While not inherently illegal, they also violate the Clayton Act if they substantially reduce competition. Termination rights. Producers can terminate dealers for cause, but cannot drop dealers for refusing to comply with legal arrangements. For example, exclusive dealing or tying agreements.
Chapter 13, Retailing and Reselling. 13.1 Retailing. Retailing involves the sale of goods and services to customers with varying level of customer assistance and operational strategies. Key distinction include the amount of service provided, type of reseller, and organizational approach. Retailers vary in the level of assistance they offer to customers. Self-service retailers, minimal customer assistance, ideal for selling convenient goods and nationally branded fast-moving items. Limited service retailers offer more assistance by carrying a broader product range, requiring staff to provide guidance and information. This increases operational costs. Full-service retailers provide comprehensive support for the shopping process from product selection to post-purchase assistance. Type of retailers. Retailers are categorized based on product lines, pricing strategies, and organizational structures. By product lines, special stores, department stores, supermarkets, convenience stores, superstores, and service retailers. By organizational approach, well divided into chain store, retailer cooperatives, and franchise. Divided by relative price, we have discount stores and off-price retailer. 13.2 Describe the major retailer marketing decision. Retailer marketing decision. Retailer always searching for new marketing strategies to attract and hold customer. Service differentiation has eroded. Many department stores have trimmed their service. Therefore, retailers rethinking their strategy and make key decision about segmentation. Segmentation, targeting, differentiation, and positioning decision. Gap sales decline, store close. Analysts said it hasn't got a story. The company must define who is core customer and excel for them. Retailer must segment and define the target market when decide how to differentiate and position themselves. The figure 13.1 shows how retail strategy and the retail marketing mix work together. Retail strategy. Several retailers clearly define their target market and position themselves sharply. We can see an example here of McDonald's retail marketing mix. Retailer must design how product assortment, services mix, and store atmosphere. The product assortment should match target shopper expectation while differentiated retailer. Differentiation can come from services. Some retailers offer more personalized help. So several retailers associate every element of shopping experience. Retail marketing mix. We have price decision, promotion decision, and plate.
Moving on to section 13.3, I'm going to discuss the major trends and the developments in retailing, how the retail world is changing and how business are adapting to it. Retailers today operate in a fast-changing environment, full of threats and opportunities. Consumer demographics, lifestyles, and spending patterns are shifting rapidly, and so are retailing technologies. To succeed, retailers must choose their target segments carefully, position themselves clearly, and plan strategies that match these new developments. The first trend is tighter consumer spending. After the Great Recession of 2008-2009, many consumers began cutting back and looking for cheaper options. This change benefited discount stores like Costco, Aldi, Dollar General, and TJ Maxx. Meanwhile, some big retailers such as Circuit City or Borders went out of the business, and others like Best Buy had to downsize. However, price discounting can be risky. Analysts call it death by discount, meaning if retailers lower the price too much, they might lose their brand value. To attract value-oriented consumer without hurting their brand, TGI Fridays launched the 474 menu, offering appetizers for $4, main dishes for $7, and desserts for $4. The second trend is the rise of new retail forms, shorter retail life cycle, and retail conversions. New forms such as pop-up stores and online flash sale retailers like Guild or Julie are appearing to match consumer demand. But these new ideas often have shorter lifespans, so retailers must keep adapting constantly. Retail forms are also converging. Today, consumers can shop across multiple channels, online, discount chains, or department stores that all sell similar products at competitive price. For instance, Nordstrom pop-in stores feature rotating themes and exclusive collaboration to keep customers excited. Next, the rise of mega retailer, large mass merchandisers, and specialty superstore with superior buying power and information system. These giant retailers, like Walmart or Target, have blurred the line between retailing and wholesaling, gaining more influence over manufacturer. The fourth trend is the growth of online and mobile retailing. Even though many people still shop in stores, online sales are growing much faster, about 14% growth compared to just 2.2% in total retail. Most brands such as McDonald's, Nike, Starbucks, and Victoria's Secret now use social media to drive engagement and influence in-store buying. A major challenge is showrooming, when customers look at the products in-store but buy them online. However, some retailers like Best Buy have turned showrooming into an opportunity by offering integrated online in-store experience. This leads to the next key idea, omni-channel retailing. Today, the line between online and offline shopping is disappearing. Consumers mix both experience. They might research online but buy in store, or vice versa. Retailers like Walmart and Foot Locker have successfully integrated digital and physical shopping to create a seamless, unified experience. Omnichannel retailing is about giving customers anytime, anywhere access, making shopping easy, flexible, and consistent. The next development is retail technology. Retailers now rely on tools like point-of-sale systems, scanners, RFID, and customer analytics for better forecasting and inventory control. Some brands even experiment with virtual reality. For example, in North Face, lets customers enjoy VR experience like climbing or exploring mountains right inside the store. Another big trend is green retailing, focusing on sustainability. Retailers promote energy-efficient stores and eco-friendly products. This approach benefits both the planet and profits. For example, IKEA People and Planet Positive strategy aims to make the company 100% sustainable in both operations and products. Finally, global expansion. Many U.S. retailers such as McDonald's and Walmart have expanded worldwide. At the same time, international brands like Carrefour, Tesco, and Aldi have built strong global position. However, success abroad requires adapting to local markets instead of simply copying domestic model. Now let's move on to section 13.4, which explains the major type of wholesalers and their marketing decisions. Wholesaling includes all activities of selling goods and service to buyers who purchase for resale or business use. Although wholesalers are largely invisible to final consumer, they play a critical role in connecting producers to retailers and business customers. Many of the nation's largest and most important wholesalers like Grainger are largely unknown to final consumer, but they are very well known and valued by the business customer they serve. Wholesalers perform many important functions, selling and promoting products to smaller customers, buying and assortment building, book breaking, buying in large quantities and selling in smaller, warehousing and transportation, financing and risk bearing, providing market information and management service. There are three main types of wholesaler. Merchant wholesalers independently own and take title to the goods. Full-service wholesalers offer stock, delivery, credit, and management help. Includes wholesale merchants and industrial distributor. Limited service wholesaler provide few services such as cash and carry wholesalers, truck wholesalers, or jobbers, dropshippers, rag jobbers, producers, cooperatives, mail order or web wholesalers. Broker and agents. They do not take title to goods but facilitate buying and selling for a commission. Brokers bring buyers and sellers together. Agents represent buyers or sellers long-term, like manufacturers, agents, or commission merchants. Manufacturers and retailers, branches, and office. These are wholesaling operations owned by sellers or buyers themselves, such as sales branches and purchasing office. Wholesalers face competitive pressure and technological changes. They make decisions similar to retailers: segmentation, targeting, differentiation, and positioning, along with the marketing mix, product, price, promotion, and distribution. They must identify profitable customers, build stronger relationships, and use digital tools to enhance efficiency. A good example is Cisco, a $49 billion food distributor that uses advanced logistics, refrigerated trucks, and IT system to deliver efficiently and at a low cost.